What's going on, y'all? This is LB, the Realist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News, where the real is surreal. Pardon the mix here, just waking up. So I've been in a hyperbolic time chamber for a couple of days now, working on some new music. I got a Joe Biden diss track that I just made. So if you guys are interested in hearing my Joe Biden diss track, please let me know in the comment section below. Sometimes I have a hard time gauging of what people really want to hear and what they really want to see me do. So I just try a bunch of different things. But you guys know that, rapping is kind of one of my things. So if you guys are interested in hearing that Joe Biden diss track, I will be releasing it soon. As of when, I'm not entirely sure yet, but just check back with me on that. Let me know, drop me a message. Be sure to like this video, share, subscribe, and comment at the bottom so we can get the algorithm numbers up. So anyways, I just wanted to talk to you guys for a little bit about the ongoing situation with George Floyd. George Floyd was an African-American male, I believe in Minneapolis, Minnesota is where it took place. I'm sure you guys have heard about it by now, seen the video. If you haven't, it's a man that they decided to pull over. The police decided to pull this man over. They took him out of his car, and one of the police officers actually put his knee on George's neck and had him pinned to the ground for I don't even know how long it was, maybe like 4 or 5 minutes or something like that. And to the point where George Floyd was saying, I can't breathe. And we literally watched that man die on camera. We watched him die on camera. And I mean, there's just no words to describe what exactly happened. It makes no sense. We had I seen a video of another officer, a police officer, African-American police officer who came on, who, he gave us his opinion on what happened. And he was saying, there was 4 officers present. There was 2 main officers on the video. One of the officers that had his knee on George Floyd's neck, the one that actually killed him. And there was another officer that was standing right beside him. He was standing right beside him, and he wasn't doing anything. He literally stood there. He was standing there watching the whole thing unfold. He did nothing to prevent George Floyd's death. He did nothing to prevent the escalation of that incident. He was a coward. And he may have thought that maybe he was doing his job, that he was protecting his brother. No, he was a coward. That cop that was standing by and let that murder happen on his watch, he was a coward. And the man who actually killed George Floyd, I won't even say his name because his name is not important. But he's a coward. I saw another post online that made so much sense to me, and they said they had a picture of him, the cop that killed George Floyd, taking a knee on George Floyd's neck, and then they had a picture right beside him of Colin Kaepernick taking a knee for what he believes in. And it said these 2 men both believe in something. They're both taking a knee for something that they believe in. And that was just heartbreaking to see. That was a heartbreaking post. Not only the post of George Floyd's murder on camera, but the post that said that these men are both taking a knee for what they believe in. And it hurts, people. It really does hurt. People wonder why black people are so angry all the time and why they're rioting right now. They're rioting in Minneapolis. They're looting stores. I don't agree with that, but this is what people do when they're hurt. There's not a lot of sense or logic in what's happening right now. What sense or logic is there in racism? What sense or logic is there in keeping your knee on somebody who says they can't breathe and you kill them on camera, bro? It doesn't matter what drugs he was doing. It doesn't matter if he was on drugs. It doesn't matter if he just stole something or if he just killed somebody. Why is it okay for police officers to take white people into custody with no issues, no broken bones, no bloody nose, no black eyes, no nothing? They don't get shot, they don't get tased, they get taken into custody, no problem. But whenever it's a black male or a black female, or all too often, Hispanic male, Hispanic female, we get abused, we get murdered on camera. And all anybody can say is, well, they should have listened to the police. As if that's an excuse. It's not an excuse. And then you get trolls in the comment sections of these videos and these posts, and they're just trolling. They're just, well, you should have listened to the cops. You go to these people posting, it's like they don't even have a picture of themselves in a thumbnail. They got like 20 followers, 2 posts, or their profile is private. It's like you could tell they're just trolls. They're just trolling, and it's a very ugly situation because you got people trolling on real situations, real people that are going through pain, people that are hurting right now deeply, and you got people trolling them. It's unbelievable. You know, we were just talking about Ahmaud Arbery and how he was gunned down by 2 white males that thought he was a burglary suspect. So they took it upon themselves to go kill a black man in the middle of the day. We had another incident of this young lady who was in her car. She was actually, I believe, a medical professional. And she got shot in her vehicle by the police. This is all 2020. This isn't 2015. This isn't 1960, whatever the fuck. This is this year. You know, so people are going crazy right now in Minneapolis. They're rioting. They're all in the streets. They actually went to that cop who killed that murderer who murdered Mr. Floyd. They actually went to his house and they were protesting in front of his house. This guy has a whole army of boys in blue protecting his home. And you know what? I don't exactly blame him. I don't exactly blame him for that. Because he know he's foul. He know he did wrong. And he knows that his life is in jeopardy. His life is in jeopardy. His family's life is in jeopardy because of the stupid decision that he made to kill a man in broad daylight on camera. Now, apparently, all the officers involved, I think they said there was 4 officers that were actually fired because of this. But now there's a deeper investigation. Even Donald Trump weighed in on the matter and said that he prompted the FBI to investigate the situation. Because they're murderers. They let this happen. They're murderers. There's no other word to describe them. And we need to stop calling every single cop a hero. They're not heroes. They're people just like you and me. And if they can use the excuse, well, I was protecting my life or I feared for my life, then they're not heroes. Stop calling them heroes. A hero is a hero. A cop is a cop. Let's get that clear. Justice for George Floyd. This is beyond heartbreaking. People are in so much pain right now. And I know I'm going to get dislikes on this video because some troll asshole is going to come on my video and be like, well, he should have just did what the police said. Dislike. Oh, you're going against the cops. Dislike. Unsub. I don't care. You can downvote this video if you want to. I'm going to still speak truth to power. I'm going to still speak up for what's right. I'm not saying all cops are bad. I never said that. But I will say most of them aren't good. Because when you let this situation like this happen, not only the cop, the murderer, the killer who had his knee on George Floyd's neck, but also the coward, murderous, killer cop that stood by and watched it happen. Shame on all of you. And shame on all the cops who don't speak up about these kind of matters. Shame on all the cops who decide to stay quiet and decide to just keep their job instead of speaking out against their boys in blue, against their brothers in blue, the brothers of the badge. They should absolutely have the responsibility and the obligation, the societal obligation to speak out when situations like this occur. because we need a professional's opinion. We need a professional's opinion on what is right and what is wrong, what is policy and what is not policy. So I'm glad that some cops are speaking up about this. We need more. We need a lot more people to speak up about matters like this. And we need you guys to not let the shit slide. Don't stand by and condone murder. Especially when the person looks like you. Don't let it happen at all. But it's especially sad when you see a person of color letting something so egregious and evil like this happen in front of them. You know, it just doesn't make any sense at all. And people wonder why black people are so angry. People wonder why people are looting. You wonder why people are breaking stores and causing fires and starting fires and breaking in the windows of police squad cars right now. That's what's happening. People are getting hurt. People are rioting because people are dying. This isn't a game. Corona, no corona. Trump, no Trump. Election, no election, be damned. Some people's lives are ending today. They don't have time to worry about corona. They don't have time to worry about Trump, Donald Trump. You think getting rid of Donald Trump is at the top of black people's list? Get the fuck out of here. Trump being in office or not being in office is not going to stop police from killing black people. That has no correlation at all. Because when Obama was president, we had a bunch of cops killing black people still. That never stopped. You know what he did about it? I'm gonna leave it there, folks, because I didn't realize this video was gonna go on so long. But it's a really tough situation, and I wanted to speak on it at least a little bit. You know, I don't know all the details, but I know the general sense of what's going on right now, and it ain't pretty. So again, folks, like this video if you like, share it, and subscribe. Comment at the bottom of this video so we can keep those algorithm numbers up, so more people can see my stuff. And until next time, folks, I'll come back on another video soon. I've been working on music lately, so just drop me a line. Until next time, love, peace, and light. Catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.